Right, hello, welcome, one and all. So, I seem to recall that last week you had been poking around the castle, and Thaddeus opened that door there, revealing some railings that were razor sharp, running to what appears to be a tower.
Indeed. And I said, there you go, Master Bold Soul. There is your tower. So Gastus will hold the door open and will gesture for Thaddeus to go through.
Thaddeus is way out of the way, probably hasn't connected.
Vorka nods thank you and walks through the door.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I'll slide it. Thank you. Walk through the door.
Well, if Vorka gets as far as the other door, I shall follow him.
We not due extra adventure cards?
We've got them already.
Got them.
Including the extra one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something invisible stings Vorka. It hurts. And Vorka, you get to make a vigor check as the poison is injected into your body. Which you'll find. You resist the poison, then you
I'm supposed to resist first. Oh, my mistake.
That's okay. I'm going to treat that as a. Oh, if you did that as a soak, that's fine. Well, no, because the poison can affect your vigor, you see, so that's fine. But you're fine. All good. At which point, obviously, I can start combat.
What is it we're fighting against?
We don't know. They're invisible.
They're invisible. Leia, you're up first.
Does them being invisible affect my really hating these guys?
Well, no, because you can smell them, so you can see.
Ah,
you can smell
yeah, they smell
things
familiar,
anyway.
and I hate them. There you go. Okay. I don't know what they are, but
They've
really
got a funny smell, and you can tell that, and you just don't like it.
Absolutely. Okay.
So yeah, Kev will have to show you where they are because you can smell them.
Indeed.
Any wild cards?
Nope.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so
I could have made
Is
that
that
very interesting for you, though.
Is that extra 2 inches enough to put me in combat with one of them?
well,
if it is,
that's basically there's things they seem to be flapping round Vorka and trying to sting him.
okay. So
sounds like I
managed.
sounds like I managed to give you my lurgy over the internet last week.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to other lurgies.
Yeah.
I target them from where I am.
You certainly can. I'm just dealing with the fact that I've got to give them.
In that case, I will take run off because I've only moved 6.
To remind myself. Let the bennies flow. I certainly will. Except fancy grounds, but it'll take you forever there to. Oh, that's because. That's fine. Okay, now this I've got to remind.
In the yeah, I haven't boosted my trait, but I tell you what, I'll pay the power points and then we don't have to remove it. It's easy enough.
Catfolk favour a keen sight. Catfolk's ability ignore up to 4 points of penalties for attacking foes hidden by magical darkness invisibility. Okie dokie. Right, the nearest one you sense is there. Oh, and one for the gem. Thank you very
much. Did you target it when you said there? Because I didn't see anything.
I did target it.
Great. That's great then, in that case.
Hit it.
Hit. And as I really hate these guys, I'll just put raise on because it's the easiest way.
Exactly.
Ah. Maybe it's not because that rolled the wrong dice. Shit. Okay, I'll have to do it the other way. Ignore that damage roll.
Okay.
I'll do it without the raise on. And
Just
then
do
I
it.
will have to add that to it.
That's
It was
absolutely
actually 19, not 31.
okie dokie. That's absolutely fine. Still results in 4 wounds. I shall give you honesty. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, yeah. Don't hang on a second. These aren't undead.
That would
Believe it or
take
not.
2 off it, making it 17.
It would, yeah.
Which
It's
is going to
still
still
3
be.
wounds. It's still 3
Yeah.
wounds. For once, you're not fighting undead. For once.
Makes a change.
It does. Okay, well, you kill an invisible thing. It's quite small. It smells similar to things you smelt before. Definitely some sort of infernal outsider.
Evil little flying things, I will say. Majenko is going to want to figure out what his flight distance is. Can't remember.
I think Majenko's is 8.
Okay, fine. Then he's going to fly to there and buzz them, getting in the way of them intentionally to make their flying more erratic.
He can't see them or smell them like that.
Oh.
They're invisible.
In that case, he'll in that case he will detect Arcana. That he can see them.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't work. He now gets to make. He casts Detect Arcana, he's overwhelmed by the power of the aura of basically the whole castle being magical. He gets to make a spirit check or be stunned. So
in that case, he's fine. In that case, he'll raise up and perch on something out of the way, and just so he's not in the way.
Yeah, no. I understand. It's just. I mean, all he could see. He's cast Detect Arcana, and now he can't see anything because everything's magical. Yeah. It's part of the curse of the castle.
I've only moved him there so he doesn't get in the way of Vorka.
No, that's fine. He's landed on the railings. It's absolutely fine there.
Okay, cool. And Vorka it is.
Okay, Vorka it is. I'm going to sting Vorka. No, not Vorka. I get to go. This annoying invisible things get to go first. I may have got it the wrong way around before. Let's have a look. There's a mild poison. It doesn't say which way around it goes. I'm going to assume it's got to be shaken or wound to make the poison check, because it doesn't say the other way. I think I got it wrong, but that's fine. I was thinking those are level energy drains, which does apply.
Really? Come on.
Well, the problem is she can't see him, so they are just flapping around and they just sting you with their scorpion-like tails, causing 2 wounds. Okay, that's successful. Therefore, you don't need to make a poison check. I'll get to sting you again. They really like stinging goblins, don't they? Sorry. That one. Obviously, you're obviously getting used to the idea, and you swing around, and your shield blocks them very well. Vorka. Obviously, you know they're in front of you, so you can put a -4 on a try to attack one.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is just swing at one of these things.
Okay.
Wherever they are.
Yeah, I'll target it for you. Just give yourself a -4
Okay.
'cause-
He can't hear you, Tavis.
Or if you think they're small and wimpy anyway, do a desperate attack and get +4 to hit but -4 damage.
I forgot
okay.
about the desperate attack.
I will allow you, if you want to, spend a penny to re-roll to desperately attack in. You know what I mean?
Except I'm out of bennies.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well,
Yes, it is.
it is unfortunate. You are out of bennies, so you'll have to end your turn.
I know, and is anybody watching? He's out of bennies.
Somebody's
already had
given us
bennies.
one.
Yeah, you've already had your bennies. Okay, and then I'll, in my perverse sense of humour, I shall award you a benny because I feel sorry for you, but only after you end your turn.
Oh, of course. I mean, you can't expect the DM to be too helpful.
Exactly. I shall put Aki on hold, and Thaddeus unshakes.
Thaddeus unshakes. Shut that window, shut that window, shut window. So I have actually been stung though, haven't I?
Not by these things.
Not by these things.
You got shaken by the devil. No, not the devils. I don't remember what shook you. I can't remember. It might have been the phantasm. I can't recall.
I can't recall.
Or bennies, please. Oh, go on then, because it's you, Tanker.
So the flying things are this away, aren't they?
Well, all you can see is Vorka and Leia sort of flailing around wildly out on the high balcony over the roof.
I wanted to go out in it. I wanted to go out in the balcony because we wanted to look for a high tower, and I wanted to go outside and have a look at which of the high tower was there. As I can fly. Right, I'm actually going to move there at 12 and one go on a broomstick, doing a pirouette halfway through.
Okey dokey.
And can I test something I can't see?
With a -4 penalty, in theory, yes. Because they're invisible. So you just have to guess where they are.
That's not good. We can't detect magic without going blind, can we?
You can't detect Arcana. It doesn't say anything about detect magic, which is an action, but obviously gives you a vague idea of where they are, but you still have the -4 invisibility.
Let's just bomb. Let's just bomb it. You know, when in doubt, just bomb the lot. Guess there. I guess your battleship is there.
Okay, but that does mean. If you're using a bomb, you can't be selective.
No. I meant as in cast a stun selective.
Oh, sorry. You said bomb, which makes me think of the alchemist class, which is completely different, and therefore you shouldn't use the word bomb when it's a class ability.
Right.
Because it confuses the GM. The GM doesn't like it when he gets confused.
I'm going to cast stun, large burst template, selective, and hopefully you're going to say you've sunk my battleship.
I noticed you'd gone through the Swade rolls and put all the effects into checks. I've got to do it in Pathfinder, but I've got
what
20.
effects?
I've got 20 pages to go in the science fiction companion, and then I've got to wait for the Walker code to be done. Or someone's done all the powers in core rules, so when the stun would have automatically applied the vigor check. I noticed because I've been putting all the powers in the science fiction companion. But that's fine. I haven't done it in Pathfinder. I haven't done it in Aki. That's okay.
I've been Aki done that. I did all the effects at the bottom, but
no, that's fine. Okay, they both stand.
That's the first draft. So, I mean, that isn't finished yet because we don't know how people use it. Like grenades don't have an attack type, and I blatantly know about that. So they are stunned. I'll go. There you go. That will be the end of my turn then, because I am not going to do anything else.
How much of what's going on can I hear from where I am?
You can hear shouting and Vorka cursing and Leia
And I saw
shouting,
Thaddeus
evil
take
small
off
flying
like that, and
buggers.
I'm gonna go after Thaddeus, going, "Hey, I thought we were gonna go check out those stairs." And I'll get about to Gastinius and go, "What the hell? What's going on?"
Yeah, Thaddeus was gibbering last week about we should go go outside to have a look around. So I wanted to get an aerial view of the place.
So go ahead, and because I can still move more, so I could actually get up where I can sort of see, but I won't be able to see what they're fighting either, will I?
No, basically they seem to be swinging around. Yeah, can't see anything out there, but you do know that Leia did use the word invisible.
Because Vorka put it in my Vorka had translated
And I'm gonna step up past the door because I've got 7 move, and
Okay.
I can see about where they are, and using selective. If I got anything in my target, and then I'll use selective because I know Volca and Thaddeus.
Sorry, I'm just setting stuff up. Okie dokie.
Because a havoc spell never goes wrong.
I've just accidentally deleted my token because I'm a muppet.
Yeah, I think that was with a raise. So you got them targeted,
Mm-hmm.
and I will do the little thingy with the. And if they're flying, they've got to make a.
They're not flying; they're stunned. They're no longer flying; they're on the ground.
Would still throw them back, right?
Well, they get to make their strength check.
If they're stunned, the distract is irrelevant.
You can't hear you, Tavis.
They're not very far because there appear to be walls either side of this walkway.
Smashing in the walls.
Actually, yeah, the distracted still applies.
It shakes them both as they get smacked into the railings. Stuff.
And Rudy's just going to come flying to see where I took off to now, because I'm always as bad as the others sometimes.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I will activate my martial flexibility and pick up frenzy. I will put away my parrying weapon and pull one of the little vials that's on the bandolier around Gastus's chest as he steps forward. And opens the vial. Why is that not giving me? There we are. And that area there is.
Sorry, Gastus and Vorka, you should both have your new magic items equipped.
I've got it, but yeah. I've just put it away so I can draw a different something for now, because the little vial, as Gastus pulls the cork out with his teeth and shakes it, that medium burst template is filled with magical glitter.
Ooh. Glitter dust.
It is dust. Dust of appearance.
Dust of appearance.
So anything invisible under that medium burst template isn't.
Anything under that template that was invisible isn't. Need to get rid of it. that one. To go this one. Mark it. There. Invisible. There we go.
Okay. Then I will carry on forwards. And as I am frenzying for the next 5 rounds,
You haven't given yourself the frenzy effect.
I haven't. No, but I can. I can't put the.
That's fine. I couldn't remember
effect
if
on.
you could or not. Oh yeah, you lost your module, didn't you? Corrupted.
No, but I don't have that as a. That's from my martial flexibility. I'm giving myself
That's fine.
frenzy.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's fine. That's why I was asking. I wasn't sure if I had to do it or not. You see, it's my question.
Yeah. And I hit imp number 5, so that means I get a sneak attack on it. But I will do a re-roll using Smite Evil on the imp that I missed. Now,
Now you can see two of them.
frenzy,
That's what you're fighting.
yeah. Since this is frenzy and I'm re-rolling the miss, do I re-roll the wild die? Because that was also a miss, because both of these rolls had the highest as the skill die, or do I only re-roll the skill die?
This is a very interesting question. As a free action, you can choose an enemy. If that enemy is evil, you get a free reroll on any failed athletics, fighting, or shooting rolls against the target for the remainder of the encounter. You may use this ability once per rank per encounter.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't think you'll get the world die, do you? Because it's...
Well, it does say re-roll the attack.
Mm.
Yeah, the last
fair
campaign,
enough.
that's what Thaddeus
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, go
not
for it then.
Thaddeus.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, yes, it does say re-roll the attack, which would include the wild die. So.
Okay, so what I'll do then is I'll do the damage on imp 5, because that will probably get rid of it, and then I'll just do the attack, the re-rolled attack on imp 1 then.
So you like beating up incapacitated, stunned, or defenseless imps?
No, I like beating up evil things.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll do the re-roll on the other imp. Which doesn't help any, but never mind.
Afraid not.
Now, our genie will fly over, and they don't like imps, this lot, do they?
No, they don't.
And our genie will let out a mighty, teeny, tiny dragon roar.
Roar!
I assume as a test on that one.
It is a dragony screech.
Athletics.
Well, I was thinking that for taking in a deep breath and screaming. But I will roll unskilled if you prefer for intimidation.
No. I'm just trying to think.
Okay, not very scary.
No. It's not that. I'm just trying to think. What's their breath weapon? I know it's next to them, but what is it? Stun?
It's silver mist.
Silver mist. It's I'm just thinking she's probably bluffing a breath weapon which might intimidate. Do you know what I mean? Is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to. I was just trying to think of a logical explanation. That's fine. Do you want imp number 1 distracted or vulnerable because it's obviously trying to avoid the breath weapon that it doesn't realise our genie is actually doing?
Well, we will make it distracted.
Okay.
And because we've got a raise, we get to roll on the creative combat table.
You do indeed. do that automatically. But
Roll on. It said roll on the table on the on the combat tracker, but it didn't do anything. So I will try.
oh, I possibly my mistake because I probably applied it, forgetting about creating. So it's me being useless. Do you need me to share your link? I can share you the table.
Tables. Create a combat. Oh, it's also shaken.
Next time I won't close it so we can make sure it works. Oh, I think it might be unshaking.
Shame.
You made this imp very angry. Happy being invisible. Nine, I'm probably not going
Oh dear.
to. It's very angry. That's when the Betty in it. The stinger darts in and catches you unawares.
No, we can't be having that.
Fine. Yuki. Genia cries out in shock. As Argenia is stung by an invisible imp.
How rude.
So I'm afraid Argenia goes down, doesn't she? Unfortunately.
She does. Except I will spend one of my bennies to soak for her as I can, because I have beast bond.
That's what I was wondering. Yes, you did. That's why I was checking. So I shall retroactively. There we go. So I shall. The easiest way to do that is for you to spend a Benny, me to give Argenia a Benny, and then you can soak it. Do you know? I know it's a crazy way to do it, but that's the easiest way to probably do it. Did actually spend the Benny with Argenia to soak it, but I can do it. Okay, so Geni's absolutely fine. That's good. Okay, that's not. That's. Are you not letting me type in there? You bug I found. It appears to be a bug I found. Inability. I wonder if it's that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't appear to be able to update NPCs. PowerPoints. Old. Strange. Okay, new round beginning. You're all beating the imp, so I don't think you need to spend bennies. So sassafras is up.
So we have one imp left. Can I see him? He's visible now.
You can see one imp, but Argenia is definitely fighting something invisible. Step to there if you wish.
And I can see number one, and whatever Argenia is fighting, I can't see.
What it seems the fight's going on above your head. So you can, if you want to try and hit the one, there is. You do know there is something going on above your head because Argenia and the imp are fighting above your head. So you can attempt to do something straight up if you want. Or you can go for the one you can see.
Okay, using let's see, because it's a cone template going straight up for me and Argenia.
Yeah, they're effect. Yeah, you can certainly do that. That's a nice touch. Selective, so you don't hit. In fact, you don't even need to worry about hitting Argenia because you can just literally do it straight above you. Yeah.
So you know, and it's just the burst one. So.
Yep. Go for it. Okay, that's a successful casting. I have targeted the invisible imp for you.
Oh no, I've been hit one time.
Yep.
Holy hell.
It would be good damage, unfortunately.
Wait, hang on one second.
Arcane resistance is proving annoying. Hang on. What's that immunity? Hold up. Ooh. Why it's showing immunity? I haven't set them to have immunity. Very strange. Oh, hang on. Okay. What you do? Oh, yep. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. I'm afraid they aim to be completely immune to your green fire.
And when I realized it didn't really do anything except for maybe make it squawk.
Yeah. That's good. That's the keywords actually working there. I was like, hang on, they haven't got immunity. It's like, oh yes, they are. They're immune to fire damage.
And Rudy can see that. Rudy can't see it either, right?
Ruti can't see the invisible ones. No, Ruti can see the visible one.
Rudy's just gonna fly through and attack the one it can see.
Okie dokie. On the targeting for you.
And he's not having one of his great days either.
Walter and Gastus's bellies are low. Please, Mr. GM, let the bellies flow. Oh, I see.
Thank you, Tank Girl.
I've got Tank Girl very worried about Deadlands Hell. You know I'm being Mr. Evil GM in that one. It's going to be choices.
Is that the only imp left, imp one, or are there more?
That's the only visible imp.
Can I smell any others?
You can smell 3 imps in total, including the one you can see.
Okay, is there any that are generally to my north? And if so, could you move me, if necessary, and target one for me?
Basically, push past Thaddeus to attack.
I think
Thank you
that one
very
was. I think that one was important. I mean, I'm sure it was an imperative to attack it.
It has to be pointed out the one like you do realise it's lying on the floor and not moving up much. So you attacked, but I targeted Thaddeus, so it wasn't.
God,
your fault
God, it's absolutely impossible to get a Benny out of you, isn't it?
I wasn't listening. I was too busy feeling a bit under the weather still.
33 damage.
Too impulsive to get through the round.
No. I lost my sense of humour a bit along with my sense of smell.
Didn't have the impotence to help us out.
Oh, yeah. Right, come on there, Thaddeus.
Right. God, how many words can I get started with imp? Right.
No, I don't want to do that.
Well, Thaddeus is actually going to go on hold. That's what Thaddeus is going to do.
Okay. Brings us to Vorka.
Okay, and you said Majenko is fighting something that we can't see. Is that correct?
Argenia.
Argenia is fighting so. Okay, where's Argenia? Oh, way back there. Okay.
That's a first basically bursted far up into the sky, which definitely seemed to hit something, but it just laughed. Literally, it did an evil, impish laugh.
Just giggling.
Yeah. That will hit them both.
Okay, obviously we're going to be doing selective. And let's
imagine
boost
why.
the damage. Yeah, we'll just go with 5 points.
The trapping for your burst.
It is piercing slashing. Because it's little hearts going out point first.
That's fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. It's just obviously I'll just pop it in there. That's absolutely fine. Roll for damage. Yeah, I know it was a little hard, so I was just curious how you defined it. I like your piercing slashing definition. Okay, well that's imp number one's hit by that and is not very happy. And you can roll for the second imp, the one you can't see that's fighting Argenia. Interesting. I don't know. I thought you had. I thought I targeted it for you, but obviously I hadn't, so that's okay. Oh no! I somehow managed to get Leia to target them, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sucking that. Okie dokie. So you blast them all.
And then I will look at Gastus and say, "You didn't tell me there were invisible bad guys out here."
I did.
I couldn't see them. They were invisible.
Leia can't smell anymore. Obviously, it's still part of your 6 seconds. You blast them away. What do you want to do now?
I open the door.
You open the door. Okay.
Well, it's locked.
It shouldn't be. Oh, it is locked. Why does it say it's locked? I'm intrigued now. Do you think the door's locked? Interesting. E21. Was it E14? Oh yeah, so you can't open the door. It's locked. That's fine. Okay, which is fine then. Yeah, apparently it's secured and locked with a superior lock. So yeah.
So I'll look over at Gastus again and say, "So are you going to open this, or do you want me to try?"
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm going to keep you in turns so because you have effects and you know what I mean. I'm going to be nice and so do it in turns to keep your effects counting down rather than cancelling and making it spendable again if a fight starts as soon as you open this door. Here.
Well, if a fight starts, I can do martial flexibility all over again. But Thaddeus is flying, yes. Right,
well,
so
he's not showing any altitude, so I think he's just hovering above the ground on his broomstick.
Okay, well, since Forker has just asked if Gastus is going to open the door, I will charge between Leia and Thaddeus, and past Forker and shoulder barge the door to see if I can open it that way.
No,
would that be a strength roll, or is it just I bounce off?
I'll let you make a vigor check to avoid the bumps and bruises as you literally bounce off the door.
Oh,
Which I will,
that
which I
didn't
will,
work.
I will count that as your movement because I'm nice.
I could have done that.
Well, I'll try it this way then.
Fails.
I will spend a penny on it.
So you need a 6. Yeah, so you're fine there because you obviously got the 7 minus 2 is a 5, which allows you to unlock the door.
Which I will do.
Hang on, I'll just
And then I will
move
put.
it.
Then I will push it open and say, "After you."
And then open the door. And that's when the creature that's on hold behind the door takes his action. Which, of course, technically it's still your... Right, now you can let me... Okay, that's interesting. So if they're on hold, you can't update their PowerPoint. Interesting, isn't it?
Hmm.
So you open the door. Right. Well, technically it's our genius go next. So I suppose if I'm going to act now, I'm technically interrupting our genie, aren't I? Yeah, I think you won. Okay, so the door opens. You see a creature waiting to pounce behind the door, and the genie gets to act before the devil does. Okay, now have I need to put the effects on the... I haven't put the effects on the devil yet, so I need to do that now. Okay. All good. Our genie wants to do something. Our genie can now.
I can't hear you,
Genie
Travis.
breathes on him.
Genie breathes on the barbed devil. That's terrible, isn't it? It's probably meant to be evasion, but vigor's... it's stun, isn't it?
It's
stun.
one after the other. It gets
Yeah.
evasion first, and then if it fails the evasion, then it has to make a bigger check.
Well, I forgot to do the evasion check, but it made the vigor check, so that's okay, isn't it?
Request interrupt.
Okay, well, you have to roll athletics.
Yeah, so I'll try and go before the devil as well.
I want to check the...
Oh, I was ready for the door opening.
What did I? I think I got an 8, didn't I, on the devil? Oh, Genie got a ridiculously high roll.
Yeah, our genie got 13.
And I got a 6. So Thaddeus goes next.
Thaddeus goes next.
Oh, hold up. Maybe not. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Because there's Nihil the Ashbringer.
Thaddeus still goes first.
He still goes first. Yeah, Thaddeus is... Because I don't really know what's... I'm just assuming that it's not alone. These things, every time we've met them, they've been in packs. So I just assumed it's packs.
Okay.
I can only kind of see... I can only see... I can see there. That's about my limit of my line of sight. And I'm just going to cast
He's
stun.
just above the
and then we're
area
gonna
effect
rush
on
the
that,
room.
which is a bit of luck.
This is just going to be a straight stun with no modifiers, I don't think, because we don't have to make it selective.
Hang on, let's make my life easier before you roll it. If I go into your straight stun. You got it down to stun selective, but it doesn't matter, does it?
Doesn't
Opposed
matter.
figure,
No.
it's already there. That's fine. Go for it. Already got the
Right,
vigor in there
okay.
for me.
Oh, look at that.
Boom.
That's a successful casting, so that's a vigor -2, which I can just put in here, I believe, can't I? Because you got the raise. Resist. So your casting is, yeah, successful. He resists the stun.
Rightio. Well, it's worth a shot.
Nice roll. Right.
Aye. So now he acts.
Now he acts. What's he gonna do? I think what he's going to do is it. It's innate. No, it's not innate. Oh, right. Okay then. In that case,
Aye, so before I forget, innate powers I'm suspecting are tests with a fixed number.
no, innate powers just happen.
Yes, so that'd be a test with a fixed number.
No, it gets really weird because apparently if you don't roll something, it just happens, and therefore you can resist it quite easily. It's really strange. But anyway,
Aye. Send you a message later.
no, we had this weird one. If it's an innate power that's opposed, you can't. It will never work according to.
That's the point. So therefore we code it as a test with a fixed number. That's right. The trouble is it's still opposed because it's going to be plus or -1. Yeah, but it's more complicated.
Okay. Additional recipients is not an option, so let's just make it let's go multi-action. Okie dokie. Okay. Successful casting a bolt against Vorka, but unfortunately the deflection, the deflecting shield protects Vorka from the magical bolt. And Gastus dodges the second bolt cast by the barbed devil. It's a bit annoying, really. Okay, so that was 2 magic missiles that completely miss. Okay, what happens here? Lots of tactics, but I don't know. It just won't. It will not let PowerPoint. PC. How annoying is that? What's that? Oh well. Practice sheet. Okie dokie. That. Okay. Oh. Okay. Actually, it doesn't matter that it's a stream template. That still will get everyone because it's a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
You're all in the middle. Okay. That's terrible, isn't it?
No, that was great.
Okay. That's bugged, so I need to fix that. Oop. First is broken. Oy. That's why I keep the inventory in front of me now. Okay. Sorry about this. Oh. Pain 9. Oh, okay. I've got it. Chain lightning and a burst stream template, so that's fine. Still, that shouldn't be there. Chain lightning certainly should be, but it's got it in as chain lightning. So, oh, I see what's happened. Yes. Let's put it in as 2 separate powers. Because of that, it's not actually linked to the power, which is bottom. So we'll put that there. And then stay magic, which it is. And then... So, no, I can't spell today. Electric. So I remember how to spell electricity. Okie dokie, that's fine. And I can get rid of the chain lightning. Rubbish. That down to there. Chain lightning. Okay, that's good. And then do some damage. If anyone's got resistances to electricity, it should factor in.
Can I hear you again, Tab?
That is a template, so we all get an evasion roll.
No, you don't.
It's a stream template.
That's a state you can evade it. That's the it does have. It doesn't say can be evaded.
Fair enough.
Okay, I've got double round, so lost track there. Okay, so let's see how we go. So Sassafras is shaken. Rooty is incapacitated by the lightning bolt. Can wizards spend bennies to let soak behalf of their familiars? I can't remember.
I'm looking right now.
It gets all funny. I know you can with Beast Bond. Oh, I still go to the book when I've got the whole rule book in there. Familiars page.
I'm gonna look under my arcane bond familiar because he's considered a familiar.
Doesn't it depend on how many raises the familiar has?
Well, no, it's all down to there's certain rules, mounts and certain. It depends. Some things you can spend bennies on, some things you can't.
Familiars have 3 wounds and a wild die, but they don't get bennies. But the mage can spend their own bennies on the familiar.
That's what I was trying to find. I couldn't find where it said that. Wonderful. Yes. So if you want to spend a benny, you can soak it. Argenia won't be incapacitated by this because, of course.
Okay, so he has to roll a vigor to.
Yeah, that's only done 1 wound to Rooty. Rooty will still have 2 wounds left as a familiar.
Rooty will still have 2 wounds left, but it's up to you whether you want to soak anyway. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing as incapacitated because I've just checked Rooty's stats. Rooty does have wound threshold equals 3, which makes me think I must have mistyped all those years ago.
Okay, well, fix it and tell me what else I need to make sure Rudy's okay.
Well, you spent the benny. You spent the benny, so it's just a vigor check for Rooty. So if I give Rooty a benny, then I can click the save button, and Rooty's fine. All good. Okay, so then Thea was unharmed. Thaddeus takes a wound from the lightning bolt. Gastus is unharmed, and so is Vorka. And I'm going to have to put the Near Hill Ashbringer down by 2 power points at lightning bolt. 13 power points. Thaddeus does not soak it.
Another crack.
That looks better. Okie dokie. So that's good. So that's good. To say, so this bolt of lightning comes out of nowhere, and then yeah, that's that. Okay, good stuff. New round. Oh dear, the bad guy's got the Joker. In case of lightning, break out the bennies. Certainly will, guacamole. There we go.
Yay.
I was just thinking I might actually be nice and give him a benny because I got one there. As the lightning makes the skeletons glow, best to help out, let the bennies flow, says Tank Girl. There we go. Look at that. 2 lots of bennies just because I lightning bolted you. Doesn't seem fair to me.
And that's how we know it is fair, because you don't like it.
Not at all. List of undocumented rule set features. That's the one I'm looking for because that takes me to the page on Confluence. Okay, so the barbed devil is going first. Well, I think I'm just going to. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Okay, the barbed devil basically sort of much as something, portals open up, and out of which step out of which step 3 barbed devils. There. One there. Then go. Become visible. There we go. 3 more devils appear, barbed devils appear. 1 behind you, and 2 to either side. Borka.
Okay, lots and lots of devils here, so let's see what we can affect. Doop, 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 doop.
Wind threshold equals 4. Wind threshold. Oh, that didn't work for Argenia.
Okay.
50% perfectly. Okay. Vorka is using conviction.
And Vorka is going to multi-action. We're going to start by rolling to rolling to the other side of this devil.
Have you got that lovely edge that lets you do that kind of sort of stuff?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just
Just
short.
athletics. That's fine. I'll allow an athletics check to bypass through that barb devil. Yep, no problem at all. There we go. Then you're targeting that one, that one, that one. Yeah. Oh, didn't actually target them, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know it did, but it didn't. Because what happened there is...
Oh, did my cone get in the way?
No, I think what actually happened was I actually when I targeted Barb Devil number 2, except I didn't. I clicked on him and then he targeted the other 2. But you're okay now.
Okay. Yeah, that works too.
You're okay now.
So... Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Wow. Even with their arcane resist. Oh, yeah, even with their arcane resistance. Right.
Forker is winning the Battle of Hearts.
Okay. Barb Devil 1 is shaken.
Oh, I'm definitely kind of betting that one.
Barb Devil 2 is destroyed. Barbed Devil 4 is destroyed by that.
With all those ones, that still was a. How come that one was only shaken with a 19? The other ones were killed.
For some reason, it's got arcane -2 and then arcane damage -2, and both of those were subtracted from it for some reason.
But the other ones didn't.
Yeah.
That's because I hadn't put the effects on the other ones.
Ah, okay.
That doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, then my 19 versus his 16 still should have been a. Or,
No,
sorry,
the
my
19,
was-
the hit on Barb Devil 1 is absolutely correct.
Okay. Then
And
I
on the
will
other-
Benny that. I will
Yeah,
Benny
the
that.
other two are toughness 1 for some reason.
Yes, the other two had toughness 1 as well. And had no arcane resistance. Because they're an illusion.
Ah, much better.
Ow! So you could do that.
Didn't ask.
You didn't say he couldn't either.
At the Joker bonus.
Stack to the 12s and then Joker bonus. You know what? Fine. That's fine. That just means that I'm going to. Okay, I will back up just a little bit further.
Okay.
And then I will move forward and attack Barb Devil number 1 with a sword.
Hang on. Thinking about something there. You might. Try and remember something. Okay. Where were you? You started there, didn't you? You started somewhere
Yeah,
there.
I started right there.
Then you
And then I
rolled
moved-
back 2 inches to there.
Right,
Then
and then I
you-
stepped 2 inches further back.
4 to there we go. 2 inches further back to there. That's fine. And then you charge.
Right.
Which then you charge to there. Don't forget that's a key number. Don't forget that. Have you got enough movement to do that?
Oh yeah, yeah. With the +2 that this thing gave me, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Because don't forget, it's key. You move 5 inches
Towards them, yeah.
It's key. You move 5 inches towards them. Otherwise, your nose ring doesn't activate.
Oh, let's
You
Benny
missed.
that. Went through all of that to miss? I don't think so.
That's a hit. Yes. Volker got the nose ring of Hargresh last week.
Is there, other than he's wearing a nose ring, is there any visual effect when it activates?
That's
I
up to
sprout
Volker.
horns.
You do get a sort of
There.
sense of charge.
You sneeze afterwards.
4 wounds. That's not fair. That's a really cool magic item. Oh, yeah. 1 wound. Soaked some of them. Takes a wound. Wounded and shaken. Hmm. You forgot to put the +4 on.
Can't.
Not that it makes any difference, but you forgot the +4. If you get your damage there, Volker. Anyway, Gastus, you're up, sir.
They can't hear you.
Gastus will sway into the room.
Okay.
And rapidly stab both of these with the Bringer of Sleep.
Okie dokie. Boom.
Well, it's a new encounter, so let's we'll have a re-roll. We'll have a re-roll against Barb Devil 3 that I missed, but I'll do the damage roll against the other one first. Oh, that sucks.
You sticking with that though? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with that. I'll just do the re-roll against Devil number 3.
Okay.
Oh, that sucked royally. And let's stab Devil number 3 with Duelist's Honor.
This would most definitely be deemed dishonourable.
Oh, I thought it probably would be.
Okay. As you stab it with your sight, you realise there is absolutely no resistance.
Ah,
Except
it's
it
an
disappears.
illusion.
I'm afraid they were illusionary, those three.
And our junior will flap in. Is this a tall, high tower?
It is. Actually, yeah. Hang on. Let me get the description up because I haven't actually given you a description to this room, have I? The interior of this tall, hollow tower is silent and menacing. A full 40 feet overhead, and opening. A full 40 feet overhead, and opening at the tower's peak lets in light, as do the arrow slits set into the walls. Yet nothing seems capable of dispelling the gloom of ancient evil that looms here. A shallow pool of stagnant water from past rains has formed in the centre of the floor, which is largely empty of furnishings. Near the far wall slumps a wide bed, swathed in rotten and mouldy bedclothes. The bed hangs a few feet off the floor, supported at its corners by chains hanging from a series of iron support beams above. To the side, a large gilt throne stands upon a short dais before a series of manacles inset into the floor. A nearby fire grate, long cold, holds a collection of branding irons and other torturer's tools. A series of alcoves climbs the walls of this tower in an ascending spiral. Within each stands a statuette, art object, or a polished skull. So to answer your question, the ceiling of this tower is 40 feet above the ground.
Right, so our junior is going to fly up sort of towards this, come in the door and fly straight up towards the ceiling and have a take a dragon's eye view of the place and see if she can spot anything untoward from up there.
Okay. Right, not. Okie dokie. Won't you let me put the PowerPoint? Okay. Right. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is this. Nope. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, mind you, she's got her own business. Let's try that again. Okay. Gastus, you are trapped inside a force cage.
Well, that sucks.
I'll just have to read up on how it works. Well, it goes on a while, that one, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, you're basically you are literally it is. I mean, I'm not sure if it's meant to be the same in Pathfinder, but I do remember my old AD&D. It is literally like a proper cage, with bars and but they're sort of magical bars and they sort of glow with magical energy, and you are literally stuck inside this cage.
Am I though? Because
well, you break free.
Well, because the barrier power can't have a roof.
It's a it's a trapping, unfortunately, because of course they're converting the actual force cage power over, so it actually does trap you as a force cage.
Okay.
I know what you're saying, but it's trapping. So the trapping of this one is it does have a floor and a roof, and it is a small cage.
Okay.
That's the magical trappings of the spell. Otherwise, I agree with you normally, but this one is because the actual trapping is force cage. So you are stuck inside a magical cage, isolating you from the rest of the party. Okay, Leia, over to you. Okay, you step into the room. You can smell two outsiders in this room. One of them is definitely flying. You can see one, and you can smell the other one. The other one, you know, is flying probably 30 feet or 30 feet or so above your head. Well, not above your head, but in the center of the tower.
All right then. I think this barb demon should be target number 1.
Yep. That's a hit with a raise.
Take that, foul fiend.
Okay. 2 wounds. I've still got the Joker bonus. I'm going to spend my rapidly diminishing bennies. This is one tough demon. Sorry, Barb Devil, I should say. I mean, it's taking a battering and it's shrugging it all off. Whoever summoned this obviously knows where to get the most powerful of outsiders.
Okay. Just check. None of those are going to hit. Can I see this cage that Gastus is in, and do I have any clue what it is or what's caused it?
It's a force. Well, you can make it a cult roll.
Thank you. Look, I don't have a cult. Never mind, I'll make an unskilled roll.
He's in some sort of magical cage.
He's a magic box and he's in it.
Exactly.
Okay. Hey, Thaddeus, he's in a magic box. Get him out. Majenko is going to fly down and check on Sassafras. Make sure she's okay.
Okie doke. Oh, you can actually buy force cages on eBay. Yeah, clear ones. They made them for the minis.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to
I made some gelatinous cube minis out of, you know, when you buy things in packaging and it comes wrapped in clear plastic that's quite flexible, still foldable. I did the classic make a box like you would in primary school, but I made it out of that and used some hot glue gun glue to texture it. So not only is it a gelatinous cube, but you can put it over players if they're absorbed by it. And I made little ones as well, so if you hit it and it splits into 2, you get 2 smaller ones.
Brilliant, love it. Really love it.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Sassafras has unshaken.
And now, having shaken off because she got hit by the bolt, she's going to move kind of cautiously forward. That would be my max move right there, and I'm going to whisper to Leo, what's happened?
A Benny for all, thanks to the arts and crafts lesson. I agree.
And because I can see past Leia, I can see the big monster.
Yeah, Root, you can see the Barb Devil. That's certainly true. There's a 1-day convention that happens early December. I think actually this year it's I think it's 30th of November this year, and in London called Dragon Meet. I haven't been for a couple of years because of transport issues and illness.
Wow.
I used to go, and I've been trying desperately for weeks to look at the game listing because I couldn't remember what game I said I'd run on it, and I've just found out it's one I haven't even written yet. So it's like
You buggered yourself over there, haven't you?
Of course you've written it. You just take one you've already written and change the name.
Well, no. Actually, when I say written, no. When I say written, it's going to be a Savage Star Trek adventure, original series, based on a GURPS adventure I found online. So I've literally just got, but I haven't done anything. I haven't done the characters. I haven't done any of the conversion. I read the adventure back in March and forgot all about it.
That's all right for you.
This science fiction companions. I've never done so many NPCs, items, magic items, powers. It's ridiculous. Anyway, 20 pages to go.
I am waiting for you so I can do the next project.
Oh, I can send you what I've got. The only thing's missing is I haven't done the walkers because the rule set needs to be updated to support walkers properly. Walkers are vehicles with strength, and that's it.
I'm actually waiting. The slowest thing I'm waiting on is people creating store pages.
Tell me about it. Okay, Thaddeus, you're up, sir. I am going to be stealing so much of the science fiction companion. So much stuff in there that's just like, that'll so look evil. I've got to do stuff none of you expect, because I know a lot of you play Deadlands till the cows come home, every edition. So if I'm running Deadlands Hell on Earth, I've got to use all my own inspirations and not use any of the published adventures. I can't even send you to a theme park that's got evil pounds in it, because we've done that.
Because I knew it helps. So I'm not flying. I'm going to basically walk around the corner into that room behind Vorka. I'm sure he'll protect us. And is going to clear targeting. I'm going to target Thaddeus and cast the spell magic on him.
On yourself?
No, on the force cage.
Oh, you're going to cast it on Gastus? Okie dokie.
Yeah, Gastus. I'm going to cast the spell magic on Gastus. See if I can burst him out of the force cage.
Oh, go for it.
See if he can act. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah, technically what you need to do is target the caster, don't you? Rather than casters. There we go.
In fact, no, tell a lie. Instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same old shenanigans again. We'll just draw a large burst template, which will fill up the whole room. Right?
Yes.
And then what we'll do is a free action as a witch. It will evil eye the whole room and cast slumber selective.
Okay, in that case, you hit Barb Devil, and that's it.
Because whatever else is here is flying above the sphere.
Yep.
So I can't fill the whole room.
It's a 40-foot high ceiling. You get the first 18 feet of it.
I'll cast it twice then. I'll cast it twice. I'll cast it at ground level and I'll cast it in the air.
Okay.
So, Barb Devil.
Now remind me how you cast it twice without a multi-action.
Because
you're casting it once as Evil Eye and then once just casting it normally.
It's an action, yes. So I can
That's fine,
use that in action, and then I can cast two spells every round, usually.
That's absolutely
It's a free
fine.
action.
I'm just checking that because obviously, because evil eye is a limited free action, isn't it? That's why I was
but
asking.
the penalty is I have a very restrictive spell list. I've basically maxed it.
It's not that. I was just clarifying you were doing one casting with evil eye and then one as a standard cast, which is not a problem. I'm just making sure. I'm understanding what you're doing and explaining it at the same time. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't
think I can get the new powers edge anymore because I don't think there's any more spells left in the book.
Okay, the barbed devil is not affected.
Let's cast it again.
Oh, hang on. The barbed devil might have been affected. Let me check. -2 if you've got a raise. So I take that back. The barbed devil is affected and is slumbered. Okay, and then you cast it again, and then I have to find where Nihil is. Spirit roll.
And then we have to do, some timber shifting in the background.
She's fine. Right, so the devil falls asleep.
Okay, that's me.
Here we go.
Could have knocked her out there. That would have been funny.
Go on hold because it's asleep. Okay, Sassafras.
Okay, so now I can move forward into the room.
Yep.
This Gastus has been freed.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't?
No, I'm obviously, when I deleted... something, my whole fantasy account's froze there. That's scary. When, obviously, when I did Area of Effects, it obviously got rid of Gastus's force gauge.
And somebody already tried to spell on it and it didn't.
No one's tried to spell on it yet. They decided it wasn't worth worrying about.
Well,
I was going to dispel it, but I decided to just cast stun all over the room, hoping I was going to hit something.
Okay, dispel. Okay, nicely done. That's 13. So that's an opposed roll. At the Benny's flower, I just got home from work, not even out with someone nice, just shoes. Oh. Okie dokie. Where? Spellcasting.
That's a load of cobblers, isn't it?
Oh! Oh, that force cage is not hanging around. It's gone. Force cage is dispelled.
I'm not going to make the snarky remark that I was going to make.
Okay, you free Gastus from the force cage.
And Rudy just flies up behind me and perches on my shoulder.
That is well so. Very quiet.
I might have to be super beardy about the whole thing.
Change the habit of lifetime.
It's D&D. Well, that thing is actually sleeping right now, so we could probably just kill it. Is that right?
It is a full round action, but yes, you should be able to just kill it.
Because I don't have a target right now.
Wendy's room on. Alexa,
So yeah, let's just go over here and stab this thing where it sleeps.
Wendy's room off.
So what do I do? How do I do that then?
It's a finishing move.
Just move to there because it's going to wake up eventually. So
well, it would have done if I'd actually been able to beat you on cards, because then there's a
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Scream.
So I thought, let's just step over the top of it and do a finishing move while it's asleep, because we don't have another target, and I reckon this other. We don't want to. But we need to concentrate on what we can't see.
Right. Didn't scream, but that's fine. Yeah,
Yes.
finish it. Brings us to Vorka, whose conviction is still going. Obviously, you've got to the end of the round to actually decide what to do with it.
Okay, now you said this ceiling is 40 feet up, right?
It is.
Okay. And oops, stop! Don't do that. Do this.
Which is that? Oh.
This is 3 inches across, 7 inches across.
Yeah, so technically speaking, if you stand there, this will go right across the middle of the room, and then even if you angle it upwards, in theory, you hit anything if it's in the center of the room, inside the cone. You know what I mean?
Right, but if I move here, then I can fire one up to the left and one up to the right, and I'm far more likely to get more of the room.
Agreed.
So let's do that. Let's multi-action again. And I need to get some PowerPoints back.
There was me
And
being
then
really nice.
We'll do it this direction first.
Yep. You're standing in the center and sort of casting it vertically upwards, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm casting this as close to straight up as I can, with like a line here serving as like straight up this line and then bursting towards the left or bursting towards the right kind of thing.
Okie dokie. The -7 for invisible doesn't do arrow effect. Turn that off. This way again. That's a hit with a raise with that one. Right, I forgot to target.
I forgot the raise, forgot the extra damage, so let me just roll all that again.
Wait, well.
Wow.
Well, the extra damage technically would have been 1 dice, but anyway. Okay, shaken. I'll be nice and let you have the 25. You shake. Are you casting the second one?
Yeah, since nothing fell to the ground, I am going to go ahead and cast the second one.
Okay. You hit again, but this time without the raise.
Oh, let's many that one just because we can.
It's taking it off twice, isn't it? You rolled a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane damage -2, which is correct, should take it down to a 20. Because at arcane is set to -2, it's doing it twice. So that's interesting. It's a coding thing. It never used to do that. Treating the at arcane and the arcane damage is the same, isn't it?
Because they're two different things. It's at arcane and at arcane damage.
Yeah.
And what I'm casting is arcane.
So that would be a shaken if it's 20 points of damage. The 20. What would 20? Yeah. So the 20 points of damage would be a shaken. He's already shaken, so I'm going to spend a penny to unshake. So net result is 1 penny spent.
Well, then that means actually that the first attack would have been a wound.
But the first one, I'm not going to be that nice. You rolled 15 points of damage, and then instead of just rolling a d6, you decided to re-roll everything. Oh, you did the extra damage as well.
But that's just it. It didn't include the raise damage, nor did it include the extra damage that I paid for. So it was actually 2 dice that was missing.
Well, I got a 3 on the 15, which would have been 18, and I was nice and gave you the 25. So we'll split the difference on that one.
Fine.
No, sorry, I understand why you re-roll, but technically speaking, you're to me. If you want to, I will allow you to spend a penny, and then I will do 20s. I will actually put a wound on the creature.
Okay.
If you spend a penny, then you did actually roll that. You know what I mean? You did actually re-roll and get the 25 fairly. Is what I'm. So how's that? Is that
okay? Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Not saying I'm not fair. Ultimately, yeah. Ironically, my suggestion you would have hit it, but obviously your suggestion you hit it twice because it was right in the bloody centre of the room. That was me thinking I'd be really nice saying, well, you go over here and do that. And you went, no, I'll stand here and do it twice. I was thinking, well, that's going to cost twice as much. And then you went and stood in the right one place to hit it twice.
One of your little rub ones. We see what kind of skills you got. And
I'm that boring. Thaddeus is watching something else. Right. Or he's having the same business call he was on earlier when someone was saying about streaming content or something. Anyway, shaken is removed, but the creature is Dubrid. I forgot to do one.
Dubrid,
wounded. I forgot to do one of the other things it's meant to do, but now you're all in here, it makes more sense to do it now anyway, so I'm not worried. Okay, so it will cost 3 extra power points.
So does that work then? Let's see.
Three extra power points, so that makes it 5 power point cost, which will take 5 power points. I think I'm going to spend 6 power points. Don't need to be selected because the demon it's not there anymore. Okay, that's 6 power points I'm going to spend here. So that means I will target enemy units. I did anything, did it? Yeah. Because I'm not still on Vorka. Come on then. That one. Target enemy units. Bang. And then I just have to take Majenko off. Outside.
And you'll need to take Argenia off.
Yes, I will need to take Argenia off because Argenia is above and everyone else is on the ground. I concede that point. Okay. Last fear. No, let's cast fear with my last penny. Let's cast fear with one of the NPC's bennies. Do you know what? I'm really getting annoyed here. There we go. Successful casting.
So we all need a fear check.
Okay. So let me. Okay. So first things first. You're affected by the fear, so you are all hindered, but you then get to make a fear check.
Don't forget that you all get a +1 to your roll.
I'm not sure if the actual applying of effects is. Yep, there it goes. Gastus passes. Walker succeeds. Just doesn't get the raise.
It's just a straight spirit check, right?
It's a fear, roll fear, yeah. / roll fear. If I'd set the effects up properly, it would have put it all on the combat tracker nicely for you, but I forgot to. Oh god, I'd have to go for every module and update the powers. Make me cry. I'll update the rules.
Aren't your powers inherited though?
Powers are copied into. Oh, they're linked, aren't they? Good. Thank God for that. I was just wondering that. Okay. So, okay, Gastus is okay, Vorka's okay, Thaddeus is okay, Sassafras is okay, Ruti fails, and Vorka needs bennies according to Tank.
You will have to update your own stuff.
I'm flustered because Rudy goes crawling and climbing and freaking out up under my cloak.
Ruti's not a wild card, so Ruti will just panic and fly at full speed out of this area as quick as he can.
Oh, that's fine too.
So, which is, his pace is 12, isn't it?
Yes.
So Ruti will literally just fly away because he's panicked. Ruti is panicked. Make a spirit check every round. Mind you, he's hindered, so he actually only goes 10 inches. Oh, that's you. Sorry about that. Let's move you. Move you back. You're 10 inches. I don't know where you were after that. Let's worry about that.
I was right by where Rudy was. He was on my shoulder.
Oh, that's why. There we go. There we go then. So everyone's okay, but apart from poor Ruti, who flees in panic.
Because he already didn't like this place.
No, indeed not.
I didn't do the modifiers to that spirit roll. I forgot to roll it as a fear check. I just rolled it as a regular spirit, so I may have failed.
No, you're fine.
And
You're
if it
fine.
had-
It's not
Okay,
Deadlands, so you're okay.
I'm very used to Deadlands, where everything's freaking scary.
No, you see,
Yeah.
if I'd updated the power so it actually had the opposed roll fear, it would have been easy because you all just clicked the button on the pouch. I need to update all the powers in Pathfinder. Might stop doing the sci-fi and update.
In
Am
theory,
I aware of any?
in
Sorry, am I
theory,
aware of
Rudy
any
had-
enemies I can hit?
Whatever was in the middle of the room has flown off and even higher, so you're not even sure where it is anymore.
But Kev did describe a spiral of niches running up the room with things in it that you could probably use to climb up the walls and leap at it.
That sounds so cool.
That's very true. So you can sort of run around the edge of the room using athletics checks to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. For every raise, you can move yourself 1 inch above the ground. Is how I'm going to say you're doing that.
But
that
you
makes sense.
randomly push things off shelf for no reason.
The bennies must flow, says Fancy Grounds Derek.
Yeah. So you can climb the walls, but you randomly push things off shelves for no reason whatsoever.
Oh no!
Well, I put my foot in the first niche, slip on the candle wax left from the candle that was burnt in there, and land on my arm.
Indeed, and I think we're going to have you land very badly, so you hurt your pride and get a really large bump and bruise on your tail.
Oh, tail!
It's slightly bent. Yeah, it's slightly bent at the moment. It'll be okay later, but you know what I mean.
Yep. Typical cat on the shelf, everything off the shelf, and the cat as well.
Yes, exactly.
It's like all those internet
Oh,
videos
that
of
was
cats who
brilliant.
just don't make the jump. That's what happened to Leia. You know those internet videos where the cat jumps and misses what it's trying to land on? That's
Yeah.
what you just did.
Yeah.
You literally just jumped
Yeah.
and realised that the shell, you hadn't jumped far enough. You're now on the floor trying to wash yourself. Thinking, no one saw that.
well.
No one saw that. I meant to do that. I meant to land here and wash myself.
Of course I did. That was entirely intentional.
Gaffness, you're up, sir. You could try the same thing with your boots and leaping and springing, of course.
I'm intending to do exactly that because Gaston thinks he knows what Lair was trying to do. So I'm going to get as high up there as I can.
Okay.
So you said.
Now, what did the boots? What's the bonus the boots give you?
I get +2 to athletics checks for jumping and such like. They also give me +2 pace.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, same thing. Basically, for every success and raise, you get 1 inch up the tower as you run round it.
Okie doke.
I mean that you can basically move your movement. Your +2 bonus for your leaping and springing negates the -2
which
penalty
is
for hinder.
I would like to take a free reroll on that from being an acrobat, just to see if I can get better.
Yeah, see if you can get that. If you can get.
No, didn't get the 10.
So you can move your pace and end up 2 inches off the ground this round.
Okay.
I love the idea of the two. You just try to go up and you go springing that way and Leia just goes splat. You can rotate round if you want to. Because the logic is you'll have to sort of rotate round, because it did say they spiraled up, didn't it? But you can move as far as you want up to your pace, and then obviously you end up 2 inches above the ground, hanging onto a ledge. Good stuff. Genia. Good visual.
I'm also going to, as I've got up there, throw a bottle of holy water up to smash on the ceiling so that holy water rains down on the room.
Well, it'll only be a small burst template.
I know, but it's worth a try.
Which is fine. So basically, place a small burst template where you want it to hit the ceiling and splatter down.
Yeah,
that would have been and that would exactly have hit it until until it moved.
Yeah, but
until Vorgam pissed him off.
Yeah, but Gastus can't see it, so
No. What I'm trying to say is it was a really good guess there, because that's exactly where I put the creature. But after Vorka blasted it twice, it moved.
Well, Gastus will get Vorka wet with holy water then.
However, this is where it gets really interesting.
It might scatter, yeah.
You get to make an athletics check, and as an acrobat, does that mean? Oh no, it probably doesn't mean you get to re-roll this one for free.
No,
but you can attempt. You can spend pennies to attempt to fail.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, so an athletics roll. So that's going to be an accurate throw at the moment.
It is, and to be honest, so getting a +1 on the roll anyway, I don't think I should worry about re-rolling to try and fail.
That's fine.
But,
okay,
hey, Vorka's hair's wet.
Vorka's hair is wet. You've given Vorka a shower. He had one last year. He's not happy right now.
If only there was somebody that could tell me where to aim. Argenia?
Mm-hmm.
What's Argenia going to do? Knowing that detecting magic is a bad idea because she tried it earlier, not in this room, but earlier in the castle, Argenia is just going to fly around a bit and see if she bumps into something.
I will state the same thing I did state earlier. The curse is written And as it's written in the book here, it's detect arcana causes the problem.
Yes, which is what she can do. She can't detect magic.
I know. Yeah, but I'm reminding that for other people who can.
Yeah, and can do it with a multi-action penalty instead.
Yes.
Though it only gives him a range of 6 inches. So. Well, if
Which
I slams into something...
No. But it should be pointed out 6 inches is the ceiling, isn't it? No.
That's true.
So is that what you saying you can use detect magic?
If you take the adventure as written, they put in detect arcana causes the backlash. Doesn't say anything about detect magic. Now, whether that was intentional or not, I don't know. But if you play the adventure as written in the book, it just says detect arcana.
Does that mean detect magic?
And we also know it does detect evil as well, because Gaster found that out the hard way. Doesn't state detect magic in the Savage Worlds adaptation. Whether detect magic in the original Pathfinder version doesn't matter.
So does that mean to say that detect undead works?
Or detect undead, you can try it if you want.
You already did. You detected undead, and you were told the entire castle is undead.
Undead. Yeah.
Yes, and if you remember, you had to make a I can't remember if it was spirit or vigor check, and if you failed it, you would be permanently blinded. I'll just remind you that.
Anyway. I thought you just made that up.
No, seriously. It does say detect undead is detect arcana and detect evil stuns you. Detect undead causes blindness. So don't do it again. Right.
Fortunately, he can't maintain that.
What?
You can't maintain the hinder because the fear power is instant, so it only lasts until the fear power's over.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't maintain it. What am I going to do? Puffy. I think I'm going to multi-action. Thaddeus, I need you. Actually, this is the thing. I can. Yes, I realise what you're saying. I have the situation now where I was talking about what the code needs to do. I cannot automate this because it's an innate power and there's no dice roll. But you need to make a spirit check at -2. You're feeling rather tired.
Spirit check at -2.
You've been hit by an innate major slumber.
So I mean, that's going to be a fixed number of 8, surely.
It's not opposed. You just got to make you just got to make a spirit check at -2.
In that case, it's a test with a guaranteed success. So it has to be.
Yeah, but you can't code it.
It can never roll lower than a 4. It can never roll lower than an 8.
No. But
it's irrelevant.
There's no way to put it in. There's no dice roll involved. Anyway, I need you to make a spirit check.
But it always makes a test. You can roll a test. You can have a test with the result of the spell.
You need a spirit check at -2.
Right, spirit check of -2. Oh dear.
Yes, falls asleep.
We'll have a spirit check at -2. We've got the pennies, we can afford it. Only critically fail. Almost critically failed. I'm sure I could do better. Nah.
No? Okay, that's fine. I think attacks Argenia, but Argenia evades, even though Argenia can't see it. Right. Walker, you're up, sir.
Well, Vorka doesn't have fly yet. Do have feather fall. That's close. Vorka likes the idea of running around in circles.
Hang on a second. I'm just going to borrow the mouse a sec because I've noticed something. Visibility. Major. So I need to delete the one that's there. And then reapply. Did I just delete the whole NPC? I just deleted the whole NPC.
Smooth.
Oh.
That's my mistake. Okay, that's fine. Add to tracker. That's fine because it's already acted this turn. Now I can move the combat tracker down to the monster. And now I can edit the PowerPoints. I don't know why it wouldn't let me edit the PowerPoints before. That's fine. Sorry, I realised because there is going to be a point where the being innate, the creature cannot maintain the invisibility. So there is going to be a moment where it blips.
Yeah.
Because it has to reactivate it again. And the problem is, at the moment, it was set to happen on Sassafras, not Sassafras's turns, not its turns. So I didn't want to unfairly diggle you out of when it happens. Okay, so just... Sorry that I buggered it up. That's okay. And then I keep hitting the party sheet when I should be doing that one. So that's that. Right. It's that one. That one. And then we could go back to Vorka. Sorry about that, Vorka. Go for it.
No, it's okay. Vorka was trying to figure out what he was doing anyhow. Vorka kind of likes the whole idea of running up the walls, so he's going to try that too.
Okay, pick a wall and make an athletics check. I mean, don't forget, you can literally just climb up them.
I started a contest.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
And Vorka's going to get 2 inches up the wall. But you can run 18 inches around the wall if you want to. You'll...
just because I can, yeah.
You could that'd probably get you back to where you started, wouldn't it? So let's look. I'll get you to there if you want.
Pretty close.
You hit the. That's boring. That's boring. You hit the door there, but anyway, you get your 2 inches. You get 2 inches off. You hit the line of sight cut software, but there you are. You're 2 inches off the ground. Justice.
Well, Gastus will continue to run up the spiral. And we'll try a reroll just to see. Oh, so two more inches up.
There it was. It leaps and bounds around the wall.
And does much the same as he did last time, because he's got more vials of holy water in his bandolier.
Okay.
This time, throwing it up to rain down there, over the top of Argenia. Had Thaddeus fallen asleep, he would have made it rain down on Thaddeus, and that would have been interesting.
Yeah, it's Thaddeus.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, Thaddeus. Huh.
That obviously that just means you drop it and it lands on lands right by Sassafras and splashes Sassafras.
Yeah, never mind, eh?
Thaddeus is not undead. Holy, what are they doing to him?
No, I didn't think he did. That's what I was asking.
Right, Argenia is aware that she was attacked. Is Argenia aware where the attack came from?
It came. Well, the attack came. The attack happened in that direction. If that makes sense.
And if whatever it was doesn't have reach, it can't have backed away because even though it's invisible, she would have got a free attack on it when it backed away. So she's going to sneeze in that general direction.
I'm going to say one, I determined it does back away because you can't see it and therefore you don't know it's going away. So,
oh, she's still going to sneeze in that general direction.
Okay. She sneezes in that direction, doesn't hit anything.
Okay. And then she'll perch on something.
Interesting one, but I must admit I did interpret it as don't know. So,
Thaddeus is not undead. This is the PG version. Have you ever played Beryllium? My God, that's like, you don't want to roll critical failures in that game.
Okay, so what are you up to? You're still. At the moment, you're still standing on the floor, but you do have a broom.
I've got a broom, right, and I can detect magic within 5 inches. Can't I?
You can. Okay. Auras.
So that's an action, isn't it?
Detect magic is an action.
It is, yeah.
Right. Well, that's going to be my action. So how high is the room?
6 inches.
Let's fly. Let's levitate. Jump on the broom. Levitate the height of. If I elevate to 3 inches up, that's the whole room, is it not?
You'll be about halfway up the room because that'll be 18 feet of the 40-foot high room.
Really, a 5-inch range.
A key template.
Detect magic has got quite a big range, isn't it?
I like that template a lot.
Yeah.
Zone of truth, that is.
Aye, so basically I'm going to use the broom to levitate to the centre of the room and then I'm going to detect magic.
Okie dokie.
And this is done by Thaddeus will breathe out smoke and it will slowly fill the room with black smoke. You know what I mean? And the particles will light on anything magical.
Indeed. Okay, for the record, Thaddeus, your detect magic.
It only lets you see things.
Yeah, I know, but he can point a general direction.
Yes, it's a free action to say something.
A free action to say something, yes, I know, but I'm just wondering. What gets interesting is.
It's going to be beardy.
What gets interesting is duration. I think it will just it'll go because it's an action, isn't it? It'll last.
It's instantaneous. It's instantaneous, is it?
Which means
it lasts for Thaddeus's round.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Yes, I just want to fly up and see if I see it. I'm just going to go. There it is, and it gives all the other spellcasters an area.
No. But I'm just working it out in my head. It detect magic lasts until your next action and then vanishes. So I need to find you.
If I get a location on it,
Zone of truth.
If I get a location on it and point it out, it starts to flash and bounce it off all the walls.
Yeah.
So you can keep pointing at it if it moves before your next action.
No, but the reason I'm working out is I set a duration of 1. So when it's the start of your next turn, it will come up and say, or zone of truth 4 or 5. Do you want to sustain? Which means you then have to spend another action to detect magic. Is the point? I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to work out the mechanics to keep it going in Fantasy Grounds.
Just let me detect magic and then don't do any effects and role play it. Simple as that.
Well, there you go. No, it's just there's your zone of truth.
Let's not do effectitis. No.
Oh, it looks cool, don't you think?
Yeah, right.
It's also very useful in a bigger room because a creature can move out of it. Anyway, are you doing anything else other than doing a detect magic and going? It's over there.
It's over. That's literally what I want to do. Is I want to fly up 4 inches to the room and I want to point it out so people coming after me can bomb the area with spells.
If you've got PowerPoints, you can still do one of your free action castings.
That's true.
Yes, I do. Because I am a witch, and so if anything I see gets a spell cast in it,
You can most certainly do your evil eye.
Stun it and have it hit the ground from 6 inches up.
I'll try and cast stun on it. It did resist stun before, but yeah, I'll go up to detect magic, and if I see it, then I'll just evil eye it and see if.
Very funky. Being a very funky thing with the whole targeting mechanism. Okay, a 4 would fail, a 6 will succeed. But say fail, a 4 would be a successful casting but wouldn't affect it because of arcane resistance. But a 6 is a successful casting and will affect it. But obviously it gets to make a vigor check, doesn't it? To stun is spirit or vigor? I never remember. I think stun's vigor, isn't it? Stun is vigor.
Yeah, it's vigor.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, he's got a +3. Oh,
well, that's quite interesting, isn't it?
Okay, you cast stun, but it has no effect.
No effect.
Okay.
So there you go. Leo.
Okay, I am gonna have to get rid of the aura because it's not working properly, which is a shame.
I'm lying on my back and I whip my arms around, pulling shadows out of every alcove around the room, and they all come in like spokes of a wheel, shoot up to the top of the room and explode in a large blast template above the height of everybody else, but hopefully encompassing whatever's up there, at 4d6 damage.
well, you can smell where it is anyway.
Apparently it's too far away for me to accurately smell. So I'll do the area effect. So that will be...
The thing is trapped in this room. The whole room would have smelt of it, was the logic I was using. That's why you couldn't...
It's fine. It'll cost me 6 power points to do a large blast template at the top of the room. Where it is hanging out. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power points.
By the way, are we going to get a raise at some point?
When you say raise, do you mean advance or do you mean rolling really high?
No, I meant an advance. So
sure, we will at some point.
You've already had 2 this adventure. Don't forget.
No, I meant, but later on, is there another advance coming?
This whole you only get 16 advances in this campaign. You got 18 in the last one. You only get 16 in this one. I can't remember when your next advance is because.
Pathetic.
Well, we're on 12 at the moment, so we've got
you gain your 13th advance during the exploration of the castle, preferably before what I'm not telling you right now. So
I am
actually, it looks like it's my choice when you get the advance. Okay, be my guest.
Because next advance
considerably
is
better.
Next advance is instant death advances.
Okay, I'm not sure why you've got them targeted, but I don't know why the damage isn't applying.
Possibly because I had to write /damage.
Possibly, okay.
To roll it.
Okay, so arcane resistance takes that down to 25 points of damage, which means that is only a solitary wound. I'm going to soak that. with one of the bennies. They shouldn't have. That was their last benny, because of course I deleted them and added them back to the comp. So it took them the last benny to soak that.
Oh!
The GM's out of bennies and the bad guy's out of bennies.
I will then stand up.
Yep.
Has the thing that was frightening the dragons gone? Have Majenko now come in?
That Majenko was outside the area of effect of fear, wasn't Majenko? So is there?
Yes, I didn't know if the fear effect was still there.
It's a spell. It's an instant spell.
Okay, cool. Oops.
Problem is poor old Rooty, because Rooty will keep running until he makes his spirit check. That could get Rooty in all sorts.
Okay, every time I try and
I haven't
pick
had a
up...
root
You will
turn
have to
since,
close. I'm about to say you have to. You have to close the map and open it again. I'm afraid. The downside of the aura effect. I had to do it myself before it works. For some reason, the aura suddenly becomes this. But if you close the window and reopen the map, it works beautifully. As long as you don't hit a wall.
I just realised I can automatically detect this thing if I'm dead.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Hello. In which case, can Majenko breathe fire at the thing it can see? Or not breathe fire, breathe whatever Majenko breathes.
It'd be stunned, and Majenko can get to there and get up to there. And then we'll do a breath weapon. Full round action, which is successful. Then breath weapons can be evaded, which I think is a bit crap because it's a full round action. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, no, I think it's a bit interesting because this was what I was having a chat with Tavis about. It doesn't actually say anywhere under breath weapons that there's a die roll, but then somewhere else we found it implies that it's athletics. But it's like, if you're getting an evasion roll and then you get a save throw to avoid the effect, the fact they have to roll first, it makes it very hard for breath weapons to work. I think breath weapons should just work for dragons, and you have to evade it personally. But that's me. Because obviously I just dove out of the way there.
Okay.
Although, does a raise with a breath weapon cause a -2 on the evasion? It already is, actually.
No, it doesn't.
Evasion's -2, so that fails. Sorry.
Yeah, evasion's -2 anyway.
Yeah, that's what I forgot.
It'll either do an extra d6 damage if it's a damaging thing, which you get evasion and then you get a chance to soak if it does damage.
Yeah. So, doesn't get to evade Majenko's breath weapon, but have I been doing panic wrong all this time, or did they change it? I still remember how it used to work.
I do it the way you do it, but
what, persistent until you make a spirit check?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a Pathfinder change. Were you looking in the Swade rules?
I was looking at the Pathfinder.
Yeah. Oh, character immediately moves at full pace, running die away, and is shaken. Oh, okay, fair enough. It's okay then.
Now, I see it on the map, but that doesn't mean that it's visible to us. I know it was because Thaddeus could detect that.
Thaddeus pointed it out, so the -6 to hit because it's invisible does apply to you.
So the -6 to hit because it's invisible applies.
Unless you use cast area effect.
Yeah, area of effect spells don't have a -6.
And it will be -2 to resist the havoc.
Or I could send a blast in that direction. A burst. That's a cone template. Is it in the reach of the cone template from where I am?
It looks like I've been doing panic wrong all these years. So, you can certainly cone template it.
fact, while we're here, we'll do
Anybody,
this
if
as
there's
well.
anybody else in there, I will use select.
You'll have to be selective, otherwise you will hit Majenko. Sorry about the saying it hitting Thaddeus. That's fine. You roll the damage. You've successfully hit. Roll for damage.
Oh no. No, I can re-roll the damage. And why is it showing it on Thaddeus?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I've targeted the right person, but as soon as you rolled the damage, it changed to Thaddeus. You might have to close your map and reopen it to the aura, and even turning the aura off. So, roll the damage. We'll see what happens. Intrigued.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Just don't drop it on the. Don't drop it on the target. Just roll the dice. I think or you have to close and reopen the map.
It's one of these deep things. I mean, I might have to test where the idea was you target everybody in an area of effect, and then they make their checks. It automatically untargets them, so then you can roll damage on the ones that remain.
Okay,
anyway,
it's showing an immunity for.
Yep, he's completely unaffected by fire. Or she is, I should say. Doesn't appear to have any effect whatsoever on her.
Rudy needs to do a spirit check to recover, right?
No. Apparently, I was completely wrong about that. Ruti's fine. If Ruti's fine, he's no longer panicked, but he's still shaking this round.
Does he need?
Apparently, I've been unfairly panicking players and extras for years, according to the rules.
Can he move when he's shaken or no?
He can move. Yes, he can. He just can't perform any actions.
He can come back and hide under my cloak. It makes sense that because he's a fae from a world not ours, and we're not sure where he's from, that he would be so sensitive to the evil and magic in this place that he'd just be freaky.
I hope I'm at the top of the round, because something's totally beardy. It's going to very, very beardy. It's going to happen.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, I've got a Benny back. Right, okay.
Well, not too bad.
Can't teleport. Can't blast you all because of really not got very many good effects here. All halfway up the bloody walls. That's really annoying, isn't it? Force cage would, I think, will literally just hold you in place where you are. Was wounded. I seem to recall it did take a wound because Vorka spent a penny to wound Heil. So that's, I'll put the wound back on. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to fly down to here. Yeah, movement there. 4 inches there. My flight is okay. So 4 inches to there. Diving down. Swinging. Oh, is Vorka good? Vorka has no alignment.
Neither do I.
This is true.
Well,
Vorka has
neutral.
no alignment.
Are you neutral? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It's fine. You put neutral. Okay, so I don't get to use this. I don't get to use the good effect against you, and I miss. My reach. I'm going to spend the penny I just got. Re-roll that. What a miss that was. Okay. Of course, I can't leave because I didn't shake you. Thaddeus, your zone of truth is about to expire. Do you wish to maintain it? That's actually your detect magic.
Shall we go ultimate beardy mode?
Engage ultimate beardiness.
Right. What I will do is I will land on the floor and kill myself.
Okay, I'm very confused here.
I know this fight isn't going the way we want it to, but really?
Thaddeus drops dead.
Okay, I'm going to read this one.
No, you have to make a spirit check because I can detect all life within 100 feet. So is it alive? Does it have a soul? And if it
doesn't. Doesn't have a soul.
It doesn't have a soul. Oh,
it's
you lucky.
It's an outsider. It doesn't have a soul.
It doesn't have a soul because if it had a soul, I can detect where it is though, but I can't tell anybody because I'm dead.
Without you to chance his soul, you may move back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm afraid he most certainly doesn't have a soul. It's an evil outsider. It doesn't have a soul.
Right. And I'm dead.
Thaddeus drops dead.
Thaddeus drops dead.
And the aura vanishes as well.
Well, I didn't think things had got that bad.
Gastus.
It's like Stephen Strange. My character can drop dead and I go into the astral plane.
Right. If I've seen Vorka getting attacked.
Actually, I'm going to allow Vorka a free attack. Because it isn't going to hang around. It is going to bugger off.
Vorka also has first strike, doesn't he?
No.
I thought he did.
Again, if it's invisible, you don't get first strike. But I will let Vorka swing around blindly in an attempt to hit it as it leaves combat.
That's going to miss. I think I just dropped my sword.
I think that's... Actually, I'm going to be a bit more evil than that. You get to make... hang on. Actually, you're climbing with a sword and a shield. Oh, you're sitting on a ledge, so I'll allow it. I'm going to make you make an athletics check. If you fail, you're going to fall. If you succeed, you drop your sword. So you're okay, so you don't plummet, but unfortunately you drop your sword.
Can I grab him on my way down?
Well, you don't know where he was. No, you don't know where he... Well, if you want to make an athletics check at -6, you could attempt to grapple him, but it would be opposed athletics.
Okay.
I'll be nice and say you grab hold of the shelf with that, but you drop your sword. Okay, Gastus, over to you, sir.
Gastus is going to go on hold and say, "Somebody tell me where the bastard is!"
Fair enough. Sassafras.
We have no idea where it is. How far above me is Vorka?
If only we still had somebody that could use detect magic, eh?
If he's on the ceiling, detect magic won't find him. She, I should say. I think it's a female. It's a demon. It probably doesn't have sex. It does say she though.
Is my sound working?
Yes.
Okay. I see the spiral ridge you say that they're all running up around on.
Yes. Supper time, gotta go. One more time, let the bennies flow. Certainly will.
Oh, with a raise.
With a raise, you can with 12 inches, you can teleport yourself to any height you like, anywhere in this tower, because you can teleport anywhere you like in this tower.
Well,
just
but
move yourself to where you want.
Where's the highest point that I can reach? Because this tower is kind of ambitious.
The whole tower has a flat roof, so you could get anywhere on this tower 6 inches above the ground.
Okay, well then teleport me to the roof.
You actually want to be on the roof of the roof? You want to be on the roof.
There like a ridge just under the ceiling, because that's what I was trying to say.
But what I'm trying to say is move yourself to where you want to teleport to. Okay, that's fine. No, the point is you could be anywhere. You could be in the dead center of it. Is the point I'm trying to make? Is you could be anywhere you like, 6 inches above the ground, standing on the ceiling. Well, on a ledge. You have to be on a ledge actually, because you can't teleport to the ceiling unless you can't anti-gravity.
Ledges, I presumed were around the walls, right? So
yes, I forgot. I forgot you can't levitate. Ignore me.
Okay, so highest point on the ledge.
Yep, you're fine. Yep, you're there now. You're on the highest ledge. Sorry, my mistake. What I said was, I can put you in the middle, but then you plummet.
Well, Rudy would have teleported with me because he's hiding under my cloak. He don't like this place. He can feel the evil because of where.
That's okay. No problem at all. Vorka, so do you want to go and get your sword, or do you want to keep climbing?
Vorka wants to take an action to detect magic.
You want to take an action to detect magic? That's absolutely fine. I'm not going to... No, having worked out the size of the room now, I know a detect magic, as long as you're more than 1 inch off the ground, means he can't hide from you.
And I will start climbing in that direction, saying, he's right there, he's right there, he's right there.
If you're climbing, it's obviously just your pace, isn't it? No, it's not your pace. What is it when climbing? Half your pace?
Half your pace.
Half your pace. So
but I think Vorka meant running around because he's doing the athletics check.
I think so. So yeah, I think so too. Climbing is athletics, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Because it's ledges round. Yeah. So you can position yourself pretty much anywhere you want to in the room at height 4.
He's right above me. He's twice my height above me. 3 times my height above me, something like that. 4 times. He's up there.
Castis, he's pointing at him.
Yep.
Okay.
I will come off hold after Leia. Actually, no, I want to come off hold now before Leia acts, if Leia doesn't mind.
That's fine, go ahead. I'll think of what I'm doing after he's done his thing of me. That made sense in my head.
First things first, Argenia flaps over. I will use Beastmaster to re-roll that.
-2 for an agility check.
Oh well, never mind. Hey, Argenia will fly right in, and then Gastus. I was hoping I could drop it on the floor for Leia to go and pounce on, but that didn't happen. So Gastus will then run round the wall. And we'll take a free reroll on that.
Which will get you the 2 inches you need to get up to the height, to be up to the top of it. And you should be able to see it now, so you can target it.
Yes. So right, I will.
I can drag it anyway for you because I'm nice.
I will then activate. I will activate martial flexibility to take frenzy.
Okay.
I will cast as a limited free action. I will cast the Blade Tutor's Spirit. and it's trying to open a link that's not installed, which is a shame because I'm pretty sure I'd.
You're not being heard again, Tavis.
Why is that module not open?
Well, it sounds like he's mumbling to himself as much as anything else. So.
Yeah.
I wonder if I actually have to have the no. I should. Do I have to have the module loaded so you can open it? I wonder.
I don't know. I've been able to open it
Send
before.
Send it over to me again, and I'll make sure. And I'll send it over to me again, and I'll make sure that next week it's added to my modules, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for some reason the Paladin one isn't there. That I've been able to open it before.
I know. I don't know what's going on. If you send them to me, if you send them to me, then I can set them up as loaded modules that are loaded, and then you, even if yours doesn't work, you should be able to load my copy of your module.
Yeah. Well, anyway, give me 2 die types in fighting, +2 parry, and shroud, please.
What's shroud? Adds attack -1.
Yes. He thinks you can hear him, but you
yes,
can't.
At attack -1. Right. And then
I couldn't remember what you called it, so I just called it stuff.
and then I'm going to do a wild attack. And a desperate attack, because you can do both at the same time, I believe. So I'm going to take -4 to hit. Sorry, +4 to hit, but -4 to damage.
I forgot to incapacitate Thaddeus. Go for it. I like your desperate attack idea. And declare Smite Evil on it, of course.
Oh, I'm absolutely declaring Smite.
He says he's absolutely declaring Smite Evil on it.
Right, so that will be that for damage, and then I'll re-roll the other hit.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, that's getting a Benny, isn't it?
That was really. Oh, that's annoyingly better. That's a very much annoyingly better.
That's considerably better.
Okay, now you can re-roll your second attack.
That's missing 2 points of damage as well, because it didn't have the wild attack on it for some reason.
Got +3 on the end of it.
Yeah, I get +2 for duelist, and +1 for it being a damaging weapon, so there should be another +2 for the wild attack.
Doesn't make any difference, but anyway. Okay, re-roll your second one.
Okay. That's because the wild attack isn't on anyway, so never mind. I'll re-roll the second one.
In that case, I'll take the wild attack off.
And I'll spend a Benny. Better. You know what? I didn't even put the -4 on that time. The +4 on that time.
Well, then technically you don't need to put the -4 on. Technically, I'll be nicer because if you manage to hit without the, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I will Benny that as well. Oh well, I hit it once. That'll do.
Okay, because Nahil the Ashbringer got a Joker, I have 1 Benny to my name. Oh, wow. Wow, I thought I was in trouble there, but Joker bonus and +3 vigor. That's a nasty creature. Okay, Leia.
Yeah, I was going to say I won't attack with my offhand because I'm probably holding onto the wall with it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Bamf. Directly above it. Death from above.
Okay. He won't let me put your height up, but that's okay. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. There we go. And then scroll the comment up.
Can you target it for me, please?
Yeah. The problem is to get back up to the top, I have to drag the target and then mouse wheel it up, so it takes a while to move up the combat tracker. You are now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Am I targeting now?
You are targeting now.
Oops. I rolled the damage instead of to hit. That's the to hit.
Now before you roll the damage,
yes,
your nasal abilities negates 4 points of the -6 to hit. Therefore, we need to turn that attack into a 12, which makes it a hit with a raise. Now you can roll the damage.
Has it got the raise on it now?
Yeah. Still a wound.
I'm going to see if I can do better than that. I've got a lot of
I thought that was a pair of ones again.
I thought it was a pair of ones as well. I must admit, these new
By the
dice,
way,
they're very
this
hard
is
to read the
better.
numbers.
I like that Benny. That Benny was good.
Splat.
Ride it to the ground.
Okie dokie. Right, now I need to work out what happens when you kill one of them. Okay, so I know.
What happens is we loot the corpses. So what's Thaddeus got on him?
All players with arcane backgrounds get 2d6 power points back.
Okay, so yeah, what I'm trying to say is you have defeated one of the spirit anchors. You see, what I wanted to check.
Was he a wild card?
I'm pretty sure it was a wild card. Yes.
Okay, I wish you told me that at the beginning. Combat with the main life, like I told him.
Well, you didn't ask. You asked at the beginning of the other combat, but you didn't ask at the beginning of this combat. Okay.
Well, hey, we all get a Benny.
The curse persists. Oh, when you defeat a wildcard monster. Okay, fair enough. Right, so hang on. Spirit anchors are. Right, yeah. It is D14, the devil and the Nihil in D14. So you have defeated one of the spirit anchors, and something happens, but none of you are undead, so you don't know what actually happened. Which is fine. Mm-hmm. Right. So D14, I've got the room up. So okay, right. Well, you said you want to loot the room, so can I have notice checks, please?
Well, I can't loot the room, but is there anybody alive in 100 apart from the party? Is anybody else here alive in 100 feet?
I am not going to frigging work that.
Yep. I'm sorry, but remember, I can detect undead. I can detect life as well.
I don't think there is anything alive.
Are you actually dead?
Yes, I'm actually dead. The character is dead.
He committed suicide in front of us, so Gastus isn't going to want to raise him either because he clearly wanted to be dead.
He didn't. He just dropped dead, for the record. I am not even beginning to tell you because I'm not.
Jenko's going to go over there and nuzzle him.
Okay. Right. So we're ending the session there because I have to read the entire adventure to work out how many living things are within 100 feet of this room. So I've got to read it. I've got to go. I have to check a 100-page book now.
I mean, you're going to have to read adventures. Terrible.
No, it's not that I have to read the adventure. I have to go through every room in the book and see what's living and what isn't. So the answer is it doesn't work. It doesn't work in this castle. There we go. That's my answer.
Yeah, I take it if I took the scry power, that wouldn't work in the castle either.
No, it doesn't.
Because then I could name a person and watch them from remote distance.
I don't know if the scribe. Well, actually, whether the scribe power works or not, I don't know, because the bad guy that devil was scrying you. Anyway, who made the notice checks?
I got a raise.
Okay, a notice check turns up a few large scales of a deep indigo colour pushed into an out-of-the-way corner.
Blue dragon scales.
Deep indigo.
Indigo dragon scales. Purple dragon scales. Big scales. Are they?
I remember purple dragons if they breathed electrical fire. Anyway, remnants of the chamber. Okay. Once you look at the scales, would anyone like to make an occult check?
I have absolutely zero skill in that department.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
You were quite correct. They are blue dragon scales.
See, I learnt that at the seminary.
An occult check. You basically discern that this room here once belonged to a blue dragon. Most of the furnishings have been ruined by long exposure to the elements, but there's a skylight up the top through which a dragon could fly through.
Oh, and there's something really cool underneath that throne.
You haven't got it again, have you?
Oh yes, I have.
Oh, for flip's sake. Well, actually, you've got to right. Anyway, part of okay. Well, there's a gilt throne, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The gilt throne is embedded with dozens upon dozens of gemstones. A couple of hundred, you reckon? Probably 20,000 gold pieces worth of gems in that throne. The gold that covers the throne is probably worth a fair bit if you melt or scrape it off.
Yeah, I don't like we have time for that.
Our
genie will go and attempt to heal Thaddeus, but since he's dead and she can't raise dead, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, Majenko's there nuzzling him.
The mattress on the bed, obviously because this is part of your notice checks, is actually filled with coins.
Oh, cool. Well, we can grab them.
There's 460 platinum, 15,500 gold, 24,000 silver, and 797,000 copper. Oh, I'll give you a treasure in a minute. The rest of the wealth is represented by the art objects in the alcoves. There are 80 alcoves. Looking around, 34 whole polished and now brittle skulls, and probably some broken because you've been climbing over it. There's another 41 holding statues, jewelry, paintings, and other valuables.
Well, jewelry's easy enough to take.
I obviously during the fight you did notice some glints, and now going those that did detect magic. During the fight, you did notice that 5 of the alcoves held magical items: a bejeweled mace, a ring, a gold and ivory gem-studded lantern, and a gold circlet. So, assuming you
try best. Well, I know there's nothing I can do for Thaddeus, so I will have a look at these and identify them, while the only person that might be able to help Thaddeus maybe or maybe doesn't.
Okay. So the scraped gold from the Lord's Tower and the 200 gemstones, you can't do those unless you're literally going to spend time in here prizing them out.
But no way I'd be doing that.
Has anyone got a bag of holding to pour all the coins into?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a handy. Have a sack.
Vorka is going to poke Thaddeus with his boot. You okay? You laid down really fast. Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay.
It's your choice, Gastus. You get to name the item according to the rules. I did decide the properties.
Well, I've given you 2 of them, so I'll let you pick whichever one you think you prefer to make.
Okay. It's going to be a heavy midnight blue cloak, I think.
And so the cloak of the night watchman.
Hmm.
I was going to say, if I can't go anywhere else, I might as well reincarnate myself.
What you mean, just transfer? What object did you put your soul in? Where did you put your soul?
It's just a duck.
Oh, you put it in the duck.
It's just a duck. It's with an evil grin on his face. Just don't.
Thaddeus gets back up.
Oh. Thaddeus?
See, he was only mostly dead.
I've heard that one before, and I am not having fun storming this castle.
Okie dokie. Right, so anyway, I've shared out the gold, even though you poured it into a thing. So, right, okay, you've got 200 gemstones if you want to prize them out of the
Not something I have an interest in doing.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of the gemstones and the scraped gold for now. Do you want to collect the oh, apparently the skulls do give off magic. The 34 skulls do give off a magical glow.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to check it. I'm going to check out this lantern.
You're going to check out the lantern,
unless that's what Vorka was checking out.
What
No,
did
Vorka's actually checking the ring. He's still looking for a good ring.
Vorka, it's a ring of major protection.
I want to check the magical circle.
Very nice.
I'll penny that.
Sorry, Sassafras, you wanted to check the
Circlet.
circlet. Okay. Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. It's the golden circlet of Castrothane. Apparently, when anyone who wears the circlet can look through Castrathane's eyes. I have to look up who Castrathane is now because I can't remember. Gastus, you identified the lantern. It's a hooded lantern. Yes.
Oh, wait.
It's a hooded lantern that reveals all invisible creatures and objects within 5 inches when lit.
Cool.
Oh, wow. That's a rather useful item after the fight you really needed it.
I'm going to put the circlet on my head.
You're going to put the circlet on your head. Okay, I'm going to have to find Castrothane now.
Well, it's pretty.
Castrothane. I think for a bit of fun, let's have Castrothane. For a bit of fun, let's have Castrothane. But currently looking at something in it reflective, so you can see what Castrothane looks like. Oh, not spell. Castro. Right. Okay, because he cares. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's Castrothane appears to would be well, basically he's walked past the mirrored shield. He appears to be above the gatehouse. You know, where you had the fighting, you went up a floor and then all went back down. You get the impression he's on. Well, he's on this level. In fact, from your perspective, you work out that he is technically somewhere over down there. Oh, it didn't work because I can't. I'll have to do it this way. You technically you reckon the circlet that you guess that this person is that way.
Over there somewhere.
Over there somewhere. Well, literally, that is where the gatehouse is.
I'm gonna shake my head, like trying to clear it or anything, and look at the others, kind of puzzling. I think we need to go this way.
Well, while Sassras is looking confused, I will check out this mace as well and see if I can work out what that is.
Okie dokie. It is a damaging mace of elemental ice. If anyone's examining any of the skulls and wants to make an academics check, they can.
Sure.
Okay, so the second you touch one of the skulls, the second you pick up one of the skulls, the skull basically says Andachi of Tamriviana. Basically, any skull you touch causes a permanent sound power to name the skull you're currently holding.
When Gastus picks up the skull and it starts speaking, he drops it much like Star-Lord drops the the Infinity Stone, but then catches it again.
Yeah, that was a.
It was an actual drop.
And it was an actual drop, and he caught it, and they thought it's so in character of the thing. They left it in the final film. Okay, so academics can check many of the names as important. Yeah, notably one skull says Andachi Tamriviana. Yeah, so basically, yeah, the skulls are probably of interest to a collector. Whether you really want to take 34 skulls that every time you touch it tells you the name of whose skull you're holding is up to you. They all
really.
Touching a few more, you identify them. Quite a few of the names seem to be of persons of fame or importance in this region. You don't want the skulls.
No.
The skulls from this. Okay. Well, it looks like we just have a bejeweled light mace of damaging and the missile. And if you really want to pick up if someone wants to carry the 25 pounds of miscellaneous art objects and jewelry, you can sell them later. I think
if anybody else wants to pick up the skulls and stuff, feel free. But Gastus is not toting around the skulls of the dead. It's not his thing.
I can understand that.
Vorka will scoop them up.
Just delete. Hang on, I'll have to find the room again. Hold up, sorry, Vorka.
If nothing else, I'll return them to their families. His quest for once this is over.
I like that. Okay.
Strange.
Okay, so Vorka's taking the 34 skulls. We're going to sell the art. Does anyone want the mace, or do you want to just sell it when you...
No, a mace. I don't use things like that.
I'll sell the...
Vorka wants blades, so...
Yeah. That's another 10,000 gold when you leave the castle. Which, of course, technically you can do at any time and head back to the... Well, no, you probably don't want to head back to the city, do you? But anyway. Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to leave it. You've defeated one of the spirit hankers, which was named... So which one do you reckon that was in the spirit song? Just trying to work it out myself.
Well, that's the one that was in
the tower.
Yeah. Second foe, Infernal Soul, waits high in tower cold.
Yeah, there you go.
He was flying around up in the ceiling here, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, though we didn't get the spirit first red war his thirst, standing at his post of old. As of yet.
Could well be Castrothane, based on the fact he's standing in the gatehouse.
Yeah, good point.
But anyway, we shall leave it there. Thank you very much, one and all. Yes. I think if you do head in, well, if your plan is to head towards Castrothane, which you've worked out is back down at the front of the castle, I will say defeating Castrothane is probably one of good point to do it.
Yeah,
I think defeating 2 of the 4 spiriting.
So we probably need to go back downstairs and back to the gatehouse, don't we? And
yeah, you haven't finished exploring all these rooms up here, for the record.
True.
Sorry, I talked over you, Sassafras.
I was going to say, because she's wearing the circlet and it's seeing through his eyes, she's going to kind of tend to feel compelled to go track it.
I get the impression you can't necessarily really do. I don't think you can sort of do much while wearing it, if that makes sense, because you lose all sense of where you are, and it's almost as if you're the other person. So obviously, to move around, you would need to remove it so you can see where you're going. I think, logically speaking, but yeah, perfectly understandable. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much. Had some fun, and apart from nearly coughing up there, I don't think I infected too many of you over the internet. So take care, one and all. We'll see you next time.